Hello, this is Mr. Evilcheese.
And I'm Zombie Cat.
This is our review of the Hot Toys 1/6 scale Venom figure from the movie Venom, starring Tom Hardy.
It's good that you told him it's the one starring Tom Hardy, so they didn't confuse it with the other Venom movie. It's not starring him.
It doesn't exist?
Yes.
Well, you never know. Venom was in Spider-Man 3?
No, he wasn't.
Sort of was.
No.
And here's the big box. That is a big shiny box. It's a really cool looking box. Get out of the way, us. No one ever questions why these are us, but also these hands come in.
That's not us, that's God.
Oh. But, that is a really cool box.
Yeah, it is.
Picture for the movie. See this? It's got all these holes you can see through. Like the symbiote is slamming around there. His tongue wrapped around the box.
Very appropriate.
Yep. Oh crap.
Jeez.
More slime. That was really cool. Yeah, and it says Venom down there. Kind of hard to see. So the light hits it right. It says Venom down there. But then it slides off. See, his eyes are somewhat see-through.
Oh yeah, I didn't even notice that.
It's hard to tell on camera, but they are. And here's the inside box. And I think these are pictures from the movie. Because up there you can see like him grabbing the one bad guy, and that looks like a movie picture. What's going on there? Must be fighting. Oh, I think that's... Is that Tom Hardy? And that's the Riot, maybe?
I don't know. Looks like it.
Oh, there's words written all over this. Kind of hard to see. Shine a light on it. Have a nice life. It's all upside down.
I was reading that.
Sorry. A lot more pictures. I think that's a picture of the toy mixed in with all these movie pictures.
There's one line that says, "You should be extremely afraid."
We are Venom. Very nice box. And then this door opens up.
There's stuff on the door. That's
Bunch
weird.
of tendrils. And there he is in there. And I was really struggling opening this box, sliding the tray out, because it's very different. And then realized you can't slide a tray out if this is closed, because this goes inside the inner tray. So if you try to slide the tray out, it won't come out. And I realized, oh, I gotta open this up and then slide it.
So it was user error.
Yeah, I guess. Okay. So there he is out of the box. And he is very shiny. And he got a lot of stuff. A lot of big stuff.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, is that he doesn't necessarily have more accessories than anything else. It's just they're so big.
Yeah, lots of big stuff. But he looks so cool.
He's pretty cool.
He comes with the alternate head, which I'm sure this is going to be the head that I would like to have on more.
Yeah, I'm already looking at it.
And the head comes with 3 alternate tongue shapes. Comes with a base. It comes with a big bladed axe looking thing. Comes with a sword looking symbiote piece. Some kind of grabby symbiote arm. And then a few different tendrils to stick on his back. And then these weird ones that's got like a mini face on it. Which I don't really like them. But... And then this one's like got 3 in 1.
Are those bendy?
Yeah, I think they're bendy. Yeah, they're bendy.
I was gonna say, it makes me think of the ones where he's talking to himself.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he's got 4 alternate hands. Got 2 grabbing hands. This looks like maybe a holding hand or something. I'm not sure.
That's definitely a gun. It's one like that.
Pointy finger. And then he's got fists on right now. And then he's also got these little things to plug into his back when you don't have tendrils coming out of him. And some alternate wrist pegs, or extra wrist pegs. So, and he's looking really good. He's actually kind of hard to focus on because he's being all shiny, I guess. There we go. But he looks so good. You know, when this was first previewed, I didn't want it. Like, they had him in poses that didn't look very good. Like, with his limited articulation and stuff, it just looked odd. And also, he was $400. And I'm like, if I want a Venom figure that's $400, I want a symbol on him. The Venom symbol. But the movie version doesn't have the symbol. So I was thinking, well, I'll just wait and maybe they'll make one someday. And then people started getting the figure after it finally released, and it just looks so damn good. Even without a symbol, I thought it looked good. But I
really like how shiny he is, yeah.
Yeah, it looks like symbiote. And still, I didn't want to pay $400 even after it released. Just because that's a lot, when it's not exactly how I want it. But then I seen someone sell on eBay. It was 200 something, and I had like just hours left. And I'm like, well, I'm going to just see if I can get it. And it did come down to one of them last second things where I was bidding with somebody, and I ended up getting it for $275, which is way better than $400.
I mean, that's like, what, 30% off almost?
Yeah. And it looks like it comes with pretty much everything. I don't think the guy really did much with it. Looked like he didn't even take some of the stuff out of the package. It was opened, so he at least opened it to look at it. But it's looking really good. And it is just a really nice looking figure. One of them ones that just stands out. And I need to switch that head. I like this head. It's a good head.
Did I even know that you got this?
No.
I didn't think so. Okay.
I just did this the other day. I didn't say anything. But I didn't know if I'd ever get another chance. I mean, there's the Venom 2 Venom coming out, which is pretty much just this one with maybe a couple different accessories. The big accessory that you get is a Tom Hardy alternate head.
Yeah.
But Fu sent me a Tom Hardy Venom figure, so I don't like this. It's mostly just Tom Hardy with a little bit of Venom parts you add to him. So I don't need that head because I'm going to want him to look like a full Venom here with this.
Yeah, if we had that head, we'd never use it.
So yeah, I was like, I'm not waiting. I'm getting him because it's either that or pay $400 for the new one or whatever price he is.
Yeah.
Let's switch the head now.
Might even be more because they keep raising prices.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that head. That looks so much better.
Yeah.
That is so cool.
I love all that in there. All them teeth. Yeah, he just looks so good.
It's got a ridiculous donk on him, doesn't he?
Yep.
Look at that sculpt.
I was saying, we need a pink thong to stick on him. Wedge up into his butt crack. Very defined butt crack there.
It's a deep crack.
Yes. Man, he's so shiny. I've seen someone online, one of the 6 scale Facebook groups, paint the symbol on. I'm not sure if I want to do that. Like, if I could do it good, I would, but I'm not sure I can do it good enough to not just look like I did it. Because if I did it, I want to look like it's supposed to be there, not that I just painted it on.
I think, personally, I would want to leave him as is and hope we get an actual symbol of Venom at some point.
Yeah, I think it's probably going to happen. I hope. Like, it's rumored that Spider-Man, Tom Holland, maybe... Well, there's rumors that it could be Tom Holland, Spider-Man, rumors it could be... What's the
Garfield?
Yeah, Garfield might be in the Venom movie. And if Spider-Man appears in the movie, I'm guessing he'll finally get his symbol. I hope so. And then they might make a figure of that. Which will probably be $400. But that may never happen. Even if it did, that movie's not out yet, and after it comes out, it'll probably be a year or 2 years before it actually releases, so that's going to be years and years and years before that ever comes out.
Yeah.
I did think that maybe Hot Toys might just make one using this sculpt. Just because they've done that sort of thing. They made like their own sort of versions. They made the, well, they made Venom Pool, they made War Machine, Punisher, just little things like that. They may have just decided to make one because they knew people would want it. Well, those two might not be the greatest examples because they're based on video game versions of those characters. I guess a better example would be Wonder Woman, because they made the Gal Gadot Wonder Woman from the movie, but they also made her, Gal Gadot, in the classic suit that she doesn't appear in, just to make it look more like the comic version. It'd be cool if they did something like that with Venom. And Hasbro did a similar thing because they released the movie version of Venom, but then later they released the same exact sculpt, but then painted on the comic book symbol. And I remember they said in some interview that they just thought it'd be cool to do that on that body, and it was. But yeah, he's got, similar to some of the Spider-Man figures, he's got the magnetic head. Very easy to pose and take off. It stays on really good.
And it looks nice.
Yeah. He's not a seamless body. Like, I think the shininess of him really helps with the joints. Because if you look, you can see the joints, but they're not that noticeable unless you just look right at him.
Yeah.
But down at his hips, it's a little more noticeable. But still, it's not bad. Even at his wrists, it's almost hard to see unless you turn it around. Look from the front, it's almost hard to see the joint. On the side, you can kind of see it though.
I pictured him having magnetic hands like the head.
Oh.
And every time you bump him, his hands fall off.
It would be cool to have magnetic hands if
they were strong enough to stay on, yeah.
They can hold things if you needed to. You might want them holding Spider-Man up or something. So his tongue is magnetic. Pops out of there. You can see the different shapes of the tongue. Seems like they could have made it a bendy one, but maybe the paint wouldn't have been as good if it was bendy.
It would be kind of nice if you could, like, turn it.
Yeah.
If you're posing him, but it just has to go straight on.
So that's cool. Get 3 different options there. No, I wouldn't really want it that way, but it might have been cool if they had a real short tongue. Just stuck out a little bit. But still, I wouldn't want that. So I'm fine with it not being there. Yeah, that one's just kind of straight on. Sticking down. And it kind of curves to the side. And that one goes out to the side. The other side. The unofficial Tom Hardy figure that Fu Manchu sent me. And you can see just how big this Venom is. Which he is about that big in the movie, so that's kind of cool having just Tom Hardy next to Venom.
He looks so tiny.
Yeah. I'm not sure if it'd be possible to stick his head up on there. I don't think so. Because there's an alternate head where it's got like the Venom face on it, but I don't think it's going to fit on that neck.
No, I don't think it'll sit right. That's too big.
Yeah. And there he is with alternate hands, grabbing hands. That looks really cool. I like the grabby hands. I already like them better than the fists.
Mm-hmm.
There he is pointing. That is a powerful point. You
are going to roll like a turd in the wind.
That line.
I like it just because it's. To me, it seemed like it was like one of his first attempts at insulting somebody, and it didn't quite work how he wanted it to.
Yeah, that way it works. When I first heard it, I thought it was supposed to be cool. Like, this just sounds dumb, but I guess maybe that was the point. It was supposed to sound dumb. I guess try some of them tendril hands or weapon hands. There he is with the big giant blade hand and a grabbing tendril. That was cool. There he is with the big blade weapon he makes. It's more like a double-sided sword or something. Not a lot of detail on that for what it is. There he stuck a bunch of his, well, all the tentacles he came with in his back. That's cool. I kind of wish you had the option of having all tentacles and none of these heads if you wanted, but because I don't really like those heads. Not really something Venom does very often. Remember he has done it before, but it was when he was like sick or something. And they're kind of plugged into his back. I like how they do this too to make it, to hide them being plugged in there.
Mm-hmm.
It is a slightly different color than his body though. But that only really is noticeable back here. And that's cool. They're all bendy wire, so you can bend them around how you want. You're just mentioning how it'd be nice if you could bend them sooner than way back. Like you have to start bending them way back here.
Yeah, it's just they stick out quite a ways before you can bend them forwards.
Yeah.
I mean, it's still good. It just would be better.
Yep. So when you have the tentacles out, he's got holes in his back where they're supposed to go, so they give you these little pieces so you can plug in there. I'm wondering how hard it would be to get them out though after you plug them in. And there they're plugged in. You really can't tell that there's anything there, especially with that shininess.
Yeah, it pretty much hides them.
Let's see. I don't know how hard. It might be a little difficult to get them back out. There is Venom next to the Hot Toys PS4 Classic Suit Spider-Man. They look poor to go together. Just wish that damn symbol was on Venom. They are looking at each other.
And that Spider-Man has the little tiny spider symbol.
Yeah. And here is the unofficial She-Venom, which I really like that figure. It's really cool. And I do wish I could do like that for his symbol on there. Like not that symbol, but just the way they did that. It kind of looks vital looking, but I don't know how to do that sort of thing. I also don't like the way that it's kind of got holes in it and stuff in spots, like holes in the white. It does look sweet.
Mm-hmm.
Her suit is shiny in spots, but it's very different. It's almost like a fabric suit with goo on it. And she doesn't have bendy tentacles.
You know what I thought you were going to say? She doesn't have a butt crack.
And she don't have a butt crack.
Well, on her it definitely looks like she's wearing an outfit because she's got the hood too.
Yeah, and boots.
Mm-hmm.
And there is the Hot Toys Venom pool. That was sent to me as a present from Fu Manchu. From either Christmas or my birthday. I don't remember. I'm confused them all. But he's really cool. He's got the same sort of material. Feels like the same kind of thing.
He's definitely one of the biggest six kills we got.
Yeah, you know, he's bulkiest.
Mm.
Yeah, he's huge. And I think he's got basically the same tentacles. I mean, different ones, but like made the same. I think they probably did use the same sculpt, but just plugged it into a different thing in the back. But that's really cool. About the same height. The Venom pool's just much more muscular looking. Which is saying something since Venom looks very muscular. Now they're looking at each other, almost touching their tongues together.
Flirting.
So they got the same sort of tendrils. This Venoms are a little more, they got sort of like a purplish tint to them. But yeah, definitely the same sort of thing. And here's the base. There's like mirror finished eyeballs. There's Venom there. This is weird though, it's just like this one little hook. But I've already tried it, it does work. It's up a little high right now. There we go. Worked pretty good.
I call that kind of stand a crotch canoe.
Okay, so I think his figure is awesome. He's just one of the figures that's just going to really stand out. Just because he's so well done and big and shiny. It just looks so good.
I definitely like him better now that we've seen him in person.
Yeah.
He's really cool.
I remember saying, well, I said that earlier in the video, but just that I originally didn't want him, and then seeing everybody pictures of him, I'm like, he's so good looking. And
you say that a lot.
yeah,
He's so good looking.
He's so sexy. But yeah, I probably, if I had to pay $400, I still wouldn't have gotten them. It's just I got that really good deal on eBay.
$400's a lot. There's not very many figures that I'm willing to pay that much for.
Yeah, I kind of feel bad for the eBay seller because you probably expected to get a little more out of it.
Yeah, usually if it's something that you can't get anymore, it goes overpriced, not under.
Yeah, like Hot Toys usually go up.
And there's nothing wrong with it.
Nope. But maybe it's just the right time. No one was looking for it. I don't know.
Well, I mean, good for us.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm really happy that all of this accessories are really cool. I did say like I wish you could separate the tendrils into like one tendril maybe, but that's not that big of a deal because I'm not even sure if I'm gonna have them on him just because Venom don't usually walk around with tendrils going everywhere like Carnage does.
I like him just as is.
Yeah, me too. I like both heads. I really like his little grinning head, but definitely prefer this. This is always what I picture Venom like, with his mouth open and a big tongue coming out.
Yeah.
It looks so cool. pretty impressed with him. He's a really cool figure. Go good with the other Spider-Man figures. I got a lot of Spider-Man figures now.
Yeah, you do. I even have.
Yep. Hot Toys and knockoffs. Well, much 6-go Spider-Man villains and stuff. But that's really cool. I don't know if I'm going to get Carnage, though. I mean, once again, he's like 400. Maybe it might be more because he's bigger. But that's what I don't like about that Carnage, because he's big. He's really big. Carnage was always smaller than Venom in the comics. So it just bugged me that this in the movie, his height just kept changing. But they made the figure giant.
Yeah, I definitely picture him being smaller too.
Yeah. Just a couple days after we filmed the rest of this review, Hot Toys showed off that their Carnage figure was releasing. They showed off their blogger photos. And then even a few people I've seen on some of the groups got their Carnage figure. And it is another figure that is just looking really good. It does bother me that he's bigger than Venom, but it's just a really nice looking figure, so maybe someday if I can get a deal on that one, I don't know, I might get it, because it just looks so good. Love this mrevilcheese.
And I'm Zelda again.
Thanks for watching, back. You! Us! You look like you're a candidate to come to the monster party. You look like a monster.
Oh, shucks, we are flattered.
We, you say?
Yes, we are a symbiote.
Symbiote. Still look like a monster to me. With your little slimy tongue and your pointy teeth and your veins and your slimy skin. Ooh, it's gross to the touch. Look at them big claws, Aaron. You should definitely come to the monster party.
As it turns out, we are already invited to a party.
Oh, is that so? Aren't you special? Am I invited to this party?
You are most certainly not invited to the party.
But why? I am Dracula. I am a monster.
We are attending a symbiote party. Only symbiotes are allowed.
Oh, wow. That sounds like a lot of fun.
It will be. Carnage will be there. He's kind of a jerk. And Lasher and Riot ain't a kind of jerks too. Scream, Phage, Toxin. Yeah, even Anti-Venom will be there. I don't really like that guy. He kind of makes me feel sick when I'm near him. All kinds of symbiotes will be there. But you can't come, Dracula. You can't come with your slicked back hair and your little chocolate coin wrapped in gold foil. Your little fancy white bow tie. It's so nice. We are so jealous of your little bow tie, Dracula. Why don't you run alone to your monster party while we go to the much superior symbiote party?
I don't know if it's really superior, but you will rue the day that you didn't invite me to it.
Shut up! You have a weak point.
What?
Look at that little finger.
Okay, you win in the pointing department.
We win in all of the departments.
Especially the lame department. Oh.
He called us lame. But if we're so lame, how come we can do this? Hey, what's going on up there?